good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to them. Let's get this word. I try. It's like 5 a.m. where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? And God is landing on my spirit to share this vision He gave me in 2020, which was basically, it was like a great reset, basically, right? Because it was like technology and businesses and all of this stuff was like going off of these devices, right? And ultimately causing basically almost a huge Big Bang Theory all over again. You feel me? Because of the amount of speed and energy that it took to like build this new system that they was trying to build or whatever. And then there was like some people who was marked in calmness in the peace of God, and on the other side there was like people running in circles, you know what I'm saying, running in rapid, not believing that life could be simple. It was just there had to be more, basically, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. And it was like, so he left them in this mind state of spinning in that cycle, that circle. And then those who were on the other side and marked with the blood and the common peace, they understood that naturally um, we were supposed to be in the earth working. And so people began to build things with their hands. Like, I don't know, if you're from my era, you know, we used to have like these little wooden toys that we used to play with, and literally people made them with their hands, you know what I'm saying? There was like no factory work, robots, or none of that involved. People literally use their hands to create, use their own minds to create, and things of that nature, right? And so, what happens when we give that power of our hands to create to technology? What happens when we give the power of us creating with our mind to use our hands into technology, right? So we can't build with a phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't plant a seed into a phone. And so it's crazy because we're at a point where technology has been a main source for people. Like, I was just watching something on a crime show that just popped up about someone unaliving their best friend trying to go viral. You know what I mean? And so we're reaching a time where people has lost the essence of what humanity is truly about, and entering a time of the mark of the beast, basically. And so, according to scripture, it say that people will accept that chip into their hand and on their foreheads, right? So meaning these new devices and stuff that they're coming out, even the ones they have now, we're aimlessly, mindlessly scrolling. You feel what I'm saying? And we hold these devices in our hands. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not so much as an actual chip going into them, but at the same time it is, because technology is advancing, right? And so ultimately it was like this Big Bang Theory, uh, this big energy source explosion all over again, because um, people just kept finding ways to build into this technology source, you know. And so what he ultimately was showing me is that we are about to enter a time where people are going to have to choose. Either you want to build with your hands, you know what I'm saying, and create with your own mind and do what the spirit is telling you to do, or you'll get caught up in this cycle of, like I said, their system, their programming. Because what's going on with AI is they're copying the essence of humans through the mind. And so they're gonna do things that do and say things that make sense and seem real, but there will be like missing in the essence, you know what I'm saying? Because as humans, y'all gotta understand, we carry like the essence of God. It can't be copied, it can't be mocked, it can't be duplicated, you know what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, y'all get ready, because this is war. Feel me? Y'all stay blessed though. Peace.